All right. Recording. Oh, there's Kathy. Happy Health Habits Happy Hour. Trilivy Tribe. Everyone say Trilivy.
Trilivy.
Trilivy. Let's practice, everyone. I still find myself saying it wrong. Oh, so welcome. It is August. What is the date? 18th, 19th today? 19th. And so everyone's doing summer vacays at the last minute. Kids are going back to school, I guess already. Sharon's grandkids. So my niece and nephew next week. So we have that period of time where everything's still willy-nilly, and then September will be back to structure. So I think that's what they're talking about next Monday, is that back to structure concept. And I sure feel like I need to get back to structure too, because I'm going to be out of town for the weekend. This weekend, unexpectedly. So yet more unexpected. Expect the unexpected. That's what I say every single day. Does anyone else feel like that? Is it just me? Expect the unexpected. That is the normal. I know Tanya probably feels that way. I want to shout out to people who won't be here today. Mary Gomat, she is on one of her next epic adventures, her hiking adventure. And she's been sending me pictures privately because she won't post while she's gone. But oh my goodness, get ready, guys, because she has, not only does she take amazing photographs, but just epic stories about her hikes and what she's doing. Here's a just one quick shot from one of her lake views. And
Beautiful.
just I don't even know. I can't even remember where she is. But anyway, shout out to Mary, who is hiking with her hubby, and I don't even know where. So that's awesome. Margot finally got a new computer. She's back at home, so hopefully we'll start seeing her face show up now that she's through some PT, OT, all the things. So that's kind of coming on the pike. And Jolie's showing up here in a little bit, so we can hear progress from everyone. Thanks for being here, Kathy. We always appreciate your your participation. And Betty should be coming shortly. Let me just check in with Betty because she's maybe still not seeing the email I just sent. Um, Hold on, let me just check. I put in the Facebook Messenger two people's results from week 1 and week 2, or 2 weeks and 1 weeks. I don't know if you guys saw that yet, but really outstanding results. Are you in, girl? Are you able? Really? Okay. Do you want me to just leave you on audio here so you can hear us? Okay. No capital H, just all lowercase. Okay. There you go. No, all right, great. Perfect. Got it. Perfect. Yes. 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 Okay. Sorry. It's okay. We love our problem child. We love you. Okay. Thank you. So we have, I don't know if you've been seeing around, just to mention quickly, the summits happening around the country. Chicago is the next nearest one to us. There's one Long Island. Chicago is in October. If anyone wants to do a road trip, we have Erica on our tribe in Chicago, which I'd love to see. And then just different areas throughout the country. And it is different when you're in the room, so to speak. Meeting Tanya, meeting Mary, meeting Sharon, right? When we've had those live events, and Jane, it is different when you're with people. So keep an eye out for those. And if you know folks in those areas, you can send them to, or if it gives you a good reason to go visit people you know, it's always just something that it just makes things. It's just different. It's just better. Like I know Sharon better now. I know Becky better now. We know each other better, and we just have a better bond. And Jane as well. So I'll put those dates out. Are you getting on, Betty? No, not yet. But no, I'm typing. Okay. Cool. So anyway, keep that in mind when those come out. I always think, oh, that's too far away, but maybe you know someone who lives in the area. So Kate was going to be here today to do a grounding exercise with us, but she is ill. So she promises to come and do another nervous system grounding exercise with us next week. Um, get her chaos to calm. There's Betty. Get her chaos to calm workshops going up for us. And then the 28-day reset. Dr. Mike is starting. You'll hear about it tonight at 7, I'm sure. I do finally have a link for our team, so I put that out today. And just remember, it's not about fat burn. It's about resetting any of the slippery habits. And I highly recommend just one. Betty, hey, glad you're here. Mwah. Perseverance pays. Perseverance pays, lady. You are a never give up girl. Yes. Bravo.
Thank you. Thank you.
I had my coach, guys. I still get coached. Carrie Jewell, many of you know her. I still talk to her every other week, but she said to me the other day when we spoke, hey, you know what? Don't worry about having not done the 5-in-1 reset yet with everybody because experience it and all that. She said, what's that one little slippery habit? Not just maybe there's many habits that are slippery, but what's the one worst one that you could just knock off, right? So let's just focus on the one thing that's really not on at you if you don't need to lose weight, what's the one thing gnawing at you that you want to quit doing, or one thing you want to move toward? Instead of running away from something, what's one thing you want to move toward or run toward, right? We've talked about that. That's good. And just one thing, and don't let the 28-day be about losing weight. Just let it be that one thing. 1% better every day. Or do something you could do for 28 days. Tanya just said I think you said you had a slip up at some point in your restart progress, but you're back on track. So maybe do a streak, Tanya, for someone like you. What's the longest streak that you can stay on track, or not have any slips with your, being on a reset? What's the longest streak you can do, and what's the longest streak that you've ever done? So that's just an idea. Roxy, I'm glad you're here, girlfriend. Jamie and Krissa are not here, but I did put in the messenger group their results. Jamie, I want to shout out to you if you're watching this recording that she was terribly afraid, just in all kinds of ways. So much failure. Anybody had a lot of failure? And so much failure throughout her lifetime, and she was terribly afraid. She got 14 pounds down. She got 2 visceral fat, 2 points. BMI down 2 points. Body fat down 3.5. I mean, she's literally in shock. She has no idea what to say because she has been trying to move the needle, not even 1 pound, for a long time. And this is someone who plays pickleball 3 hours at a time, 3 days a week. 3 hours of pickleball, 3 days a week, eats clean, eats all organic, is very persnickety about everything she puts in her body, and couldn't move the needle. I mean, for a long time. And so she is just still sort of, I have to pick her up off the floor. I got to go to California and pick her up off the floor. So she is just, yeah, she's just dumbfounded. And then another gal who really didn't have a lot of the weight to lose, but in 2 weeks she lost 7, and she's almost at her home plate. But her real issue was energy and brain fog. And she's like, I'll do anything.
Yeah.
Just, what is it? Tell me, I got to do. And don't you know, she was eating like crap. And, that's source number 1. Shore up the nutrition, right? And get hydrated. And now she's sleeping well. Energy's up. So those were fun things, and we'll post about those. And and share, but I just want to share that this new stuff, I can't tell you. I don't even know what, and I'm learning more and more about the chromium and the choline and the chromium picolinate. Dr. Anderson did another little does this work on Monday night. Did you see Monday night the coach
No.
thing, Sharon? He
Okay.
did a little explanation of what is happening, and what I understood at a higher level was that the insulin receptors are all gunked up. You know, still they're not. This helps. The new formulation helps the insulin receptors be more sensitive. So insulin resistance, that's the insulin resistance part. So it helps those receptors be more receptive. So it's actually able to get the sugars and carbs into your cells easier. So you have higher insulin sensitivity, which means you, when you have high insulin in your body and you have high sugar, high insulin, then you have high stress, and then you don't burn fat, or the energy doesn't burn properly. So I learned that at a deeper level. And also the other thing was just the cellular communication with the chromium. And what was the one other thing? Oh, the postbiotics. We take a lot of prebiotics, and we have those gut health prebiotics in our fuelings already, but the postbiotics are designed to make it all the way through the digestive system in the stomach, all the way through the process to the very end. So they're designed to get through to the very end, which is involved with our gut health and our healthy poop. Gotta have healthy poop.
Yes, you do.
Does anyone else here but me have pooping problems, or is this just something that I like to talk about? My pooping is directly correlated with my stress level. I will tell you that.
I think the new fuelings will help
Are they
that.
changing? Are they changing things for you?
Well, no, not really, but I think, well, even better. I want to say
Yes. Yes.
even better.
Yes. My husband is saying that. Yeah. So you're seeing even better.
I'm just like, I think even better.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start noticing. I just broke into the new products and some of the other ones that I'm running out of. And I got to tell you, Roxy, you're totally right. Some of these flavors are enhanced. Has anyone else tried the new ones besides Sharon? Have Kathy, Betty?
Yes, I want to say something about that.
What's that? Yes.
I want to say something about that. I noticed in many people as I start teaching, they told me like they could not go to poop. You know, once they started the program.
They couldn't poop. Yeah.
Yeah. So I noticed myself that I did the challenge that I was going more often.
Ah,
I mean, for sure, like twice a day or three. So, yeah, they have something for sure. I mean, probably they were hearing this problem, and now they fix. So I'm glad for they do that. Yeah,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have those complaints again.
That is awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
I get I get so upset when my bowels are dysregulated. It just stresses me out more. The stress causes it, and then I get stressed out more. So I'm looking forward to anything that helps.
I find the 6 to 8 or 12 almonds a day, but I make sure I try to get 6 almonds a day, and
That helps you.
Yes, yeah, it really does.
Yeah. Well,
Regular.
and Sharon, have you noticed the flavor is enhanced? I know Roxy always said that, but I don't know what they've done, but the flavor, I just tried the oatmeal last night and I'm like, this is better. I don't know how.
The peanut butter bars are too.
The
Yeah.
peanut butter bars too, Tanya?
Oh,
I
yes,
tried-
absolutely.
I tried the chocolate pudding and I thought it was delicious.
Yeah.
Really?
That's all I have was the pudding. I like the old one and I like the new one, so I'm kind of going between the two. But yeah, both of them are real tasty, real tasty.
I love it. I love that.
The chicken noodle soup is I think amazing.
Is it? I can't wait
It
to
is.
try it.
Yeah,
I think it is.
I do. I like it. I put a half a cup of V8 juice in it and a half a cup of broth. And that's what instead of water. And that's, oh, it's so good. It really is so good.
V8 juice. See, this is why we need community, because I would never have thought of that. You
Yeah.
can even buy low sodium V8 juice, can't you? And
Yes,
that
you
counts
can.
as a veggie, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it
do
counts
that.
as a veggie. Oh, what a great idea.
But
V8
I
juice
have
and what?
I have a half a cup of V8 juice and then a half a cup of bone broth.
Oh.
The yeah,
Broth.
sometimes the beef broth. Yeah, just uh,
Chicken
it's
broth is a
yes,
condiment if you
it's
wanted to
yeah,
do
the
chicken
chicken
broth.
broth or the beef broth. But I get that's very expensive, like Fire and Flame and something. But it is the real stuff. It isn't like the cheaper stuff it's uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know what I
It's the
mean.
good stuff.
Yeah,
Not the
so
cheap beef
yeah,
like, yeah, got it.
and I measure it so I put a half a cup of the V8, and then in the same cup I put the broth so that I rinse out what's
The
left, the residue, and pour that in. And
That's
I
great.
usually have a soup every day, every other day at least, but I try to have a soup every day, and that's one that I have.
I just had chicken noodle soup myself. I love it. I put extra broth in it and vegetables, even
Yeah,
roasted,
yeah,
even roasted broccoli in there. Just
yeah,
throw extra veggies in there.
yeah,
But
yeah.
never thought about V8 juice. So it's a great base. All the soups are great bases, even the chilies and stuff.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget, here's a cool tip, little tip. Grind those up in a coffee grinder. They make great spices to add to tofu and make a dip, or add to yogurt and make a dip. They're
That's
awesome.
good.
They taste
Good.
awesome.
Good.
Yeah. Just or even a shake to put on vegetables. You can shake like a penne makes a great shake.
That would be a good idea. I use the for cottage cheese. I just do an quarter teaspoon of the Lipton onion soup, and then the ranch dressing, the dry ones, and put in, and then just stir up in one of those little.
Right.
that sounds good too.
And then I
Yeah.
just it tastes. I used to do I used to do a whole teaspoon, and I've just worked down until now the cottage cheese tastes the chives with the chives in it, and then I just have that with my veggies.
Perfect.
It's just it adds a little bit of protein. My protein is always low, and yet I measure out what I'm supposed to eat. So I don't know why it's always low, but so I've just started adding a little more cottage cheese in there too.
Well, we might have to go over your plan. You might send me a food log sometime, and maybe we can go over it with
Okay.
Dr. Michelle and see what you're missing. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, so everybody, if you don't have to be in fat burn to sign up for the reset. Just play, show up to it. We'll invite you to the Facebook group. It'll be separate, and you can just, look at, I know you're not on there, Betty, but just pick something starting the 31st that you want to start working on or working toward. And working, and that being said, working your program. I mean, even something to focus on for 28 days would be to actually work your program. And what does it mean to work your program? So let's talk about this, because I know a lot of us have had addicts in our lives and may have experienced AA, NA, OA. Betty, congratulations. She was a speaker at an OA meeting last week. Bravo. She put another
Awesome.
level of ammo on her brain space, and she
Yes, it went very well.
that was awesome.
I was shaking in my boots, but it went. It's different than here. This group is family. That group is from.
She doesn't know those folks. Yeah, she didn't know those folks. Yeah, it's online Overeaters Anonymous meeting. It was great, Betty. So bravo. So what it means to work a program. So Monday night was about our program. We've got the coaching community, education. We've got the nutrition, the products, the protocols, and we've got the people. And that's our program. And so if we're not using it and abusing it, then we're not working the program. So maybe this, August 31st, you go, you know what? It's been a long time since I've been in this life book. Maybe this is me working my program. Have I, how am I doing working my program? Does my book have pages and broken pages and tabs in it? Does it have highlights? Is it falling apart, or is it dusty? Right.
Not dusty. Not
Yeah.
dusty.
Yeah, I mean, I look back over the decades of being in my 12-step groups, and they're literally yellow, falling apart, and they have chocolate all over them and all the things, So it's really, are you working your program? Get back to the books, because we can't learn to be the dominant force in our lives if we don't learn. We can't ever forget that we're in school to become an optimal health practitioner. We have the books. So we got to use them, or we're not going to pass our class, right?
Yeah.
And we have our teacher and our TA, and we have our class. So just be thinking about, how can I work my program better? Because no matter what you're working on or in, it's going to help you move forward. Does that make sense? I mean,
Yeah.
It's very full. You guys get this because you keep showing up, but everyone else who isn't here doesn't get it. They don't know how to work a program. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it
You know-
does.
They don't.
know
They
what?
don't know.
When I want to concentrate on, and this, I'm glad you mentioned this, because this is what I'm working the program. But,
Yep.
but if I'm working on water, I exercise doesn't even enter the program. If I'm working on exercise, then something else is. It's like, well, I want to concentrate on doing a little bit of everything every day, not just, well, if I'm exercising, I'm not drinking water. If I'm drinking water, I'm not eating correctly. If I'm not eating, I always keep in touch with my coaches. I never let go of my coaches, and I never let go of
Yeah.
my meetings. That I'm very good in my community. But there's just the little things that, well, I didn't drink or I'll be the end of the day, and it's like, well, look at this. All your medicine is here. And if my medicine's there, that means I didn't drink any water, because my medicine are staggered throughout the day, so that I have 6 glasses of water with 6 medicines.
So Betty, go to page 143 of your life book.
Okay. I'm on.
Okay, and everybody, does anybody have a habit like that? You do one and then the other one slips away. Does anybody have that?
And I've been notorious with that for years. Okay.
So what happens is your stages of learning are not anchored in that water thing yet. So when you go through unconscious incompetence, you don't know what you don't know. When you're conscious of how you're incompetent, you need to get better, then you just keep focusing on that one with your coach, and you get consciously competent. So you're pretty good at it most of the time.
Yeah.
And then when it's unconscious, when you're completely unconsciously competent, you're doing it just because it's now what you do. It's just what I do. So there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. You're not working the program. You're not working it wrong. You never miss your meetings. You never miss your coach calls. You're unconsciously competent at those, Betty. So everybody here has something now that they were completely unaware of. They were incompetent, inept, unaware. Now all of us can say, yeah, we nail this all the time.
Yeah.
Even if it's just what's yours, Kathy? What do you nail all the time? Or Sharon?
I'd say for me, exercise. I don't miss that.
Yep, don't miss it. What else do you not miss?
And I'm pretty good on my sleep. That's good. Sometimes my water, I have to concentrate on that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So maybe a little consciously competent but slippery.
Slippery.
Right? Yeah. What about you, Sharon?
Water and exercise. It's more when I'm trying, I've gotten kind of away from the morning routine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All the things that
Yeah.
I wanted to put into a morning routine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And there's a few there, but the other ones are not
Yeah.
there.
Yes.
Yeah. So consciously competent, but just slippery. So
Yeah.
what is the next thing that gets it to be so that it's just what you do? It's just unconscious. And part of that is doing it repeatedly for 30, not 30, but like 66 days in a row. That's what it says in here. 66 days in a row. Now that is something,
Yeah.
right?
While I'm doing that, what's falling out of my ears on the other side?
But it's okay because it's worth it because you know what? The kiss of death is trying to do too many at once, Betty. I wouldn't do that. You set yourself up for feeling like you're failing all over the place. Doesn't
Yeah.
it feel like that, you guys? So
Yeah.
don't set yourself up for feeling like you're failing at all these things. Feel like you're winning at one thing. And then
Okay.
keep doing the things you always already do. Don't
Yeah.
let go of always already do. All right.
Okay.
And does that help?
Yeah, yes, it does. It does. And the thing is I move on too soon. I can see that.
Yep.
I move on. It's like,
Yep.
okay, I know how to do that. All right.
Right, exactly. But it's not, it here, but it's not anchored in your nervous system.
Exactly. And then
Yep.
pretty soon you're back to, I'll just brush. I'll do my 2 minutes brushing tomorrow night, but tonight I'm in, and and it's what I was doing well and not doing well now. So.
Page 88, page 88 is about 66 days.
Okay.
Page 88. So maybe for the 28-day challenge, you go, okay, that's my first 28 of 66. This is what I'm doing every day. Tanya, what's your everyday? What's your unconscious thing?
Okay.
The meetings, and I'm back on track with water, and pretty darn consistent with exercise. I need to work more on sleep and staying 100% consistent.
Sleep, getting to bed on time, you mean?
Yeah.
And consistent with your fuelings, is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay. And then what's tripped you up consistently? Is there one thing that consistently trips you up?
The weekends.
Yeah.
The weekend is your weekend. What about the weekend?
I don't know. I just, for some reason, I start off okay, and then I think I just get too busy or out and about and making poor decisions.
So what about that? Since you know that's what happens on the weekend, what can you do in advance? What's missing? And what's next?
Preparation.
Yeah, there you go. So when would you prepare for the weekend to be ready for your weekend, like with your fuelings, water, jugs filled up, fuelings out? What would you do?
Meal prep is what I need to work harder on. Because
Okay.
I always have my feelings with me and my EEAs and my
Okay.
water and whatnot. It's more
So
the
you're
meal prep
consciously
thing.
competent at that, pretty much. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So with the meal prep. So now, just so everyone, we're all learning, right? What is the day that you're going to get prepared since you know the weekend is your weekend? What day are you going to prepare for the weekend? What do you think? Do you need to buy stuff for the weekend, like pre-made, like fresh and fit, or do you need to just bulk cook and freeze it like on a Sunday night for next weekend?
Yeah, maybe I need to bulk cook on Tuesdays when I have the day off.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Jolie. Yeah, that's what. So find the hole and fill the hole in the bucket with that weekend. It doesn't, that's perfect. Bulk cook your proteins at least on
Right.
Tuesday. If not, put a whole pan of veggies in the oven and just stick them in the freezer, or have frozen. Here's what I do: have frozen veggies already portioned in containers in the
Mhm.
freezer, or have fresh veggies already made up and portioned if the last, right? Not all of them last, but
Right.
frozen is great. Even if you have to go canned for the weekend, go canned. It doesn't matter, you know.
Yeah.
So that's maybe that's a 28-day focus for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that help anybody?
Yeah, that helps me
Yes.
too.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
I literally spend 5 hours in the kitchen on Monday.
Oh my God.
That's your Monday.
Literally, when you see those little videos of me, I'm literally there doing food prep. I make 2 cartons of egg whites. I portion out all Matt's vegetables. I measure his now because he's on 5-1. That sucks. Yeah, but I do it for him.
Yes. Yes.
And yeah, but I portion out, routinely I'll portion out the frozen veggies, pour them in the containers. They're in the freezer that way. The meat's done, the crock pot's done, just pounds of meat we just make and portion it and freeze it or leave some in the fridge. So it's just like what I do on Monday. And I'll tell you what, I'll go nuts on Monday if I can't do that because I know I'm not prepared. I'll do anything to be home on Monday so I can do my prep.
That's good.
No,
That's
all I can
great.
tell you is we have to be back by Monday because otherwise I'm screwed.
Yeah, that's
And
great. That is great.
so it's that kind of thing, like that kind of commitment. But it's only because that started because I had so many food allergies. I had to prepare all my food myself and everything, and I got that habit going when I had to do all my field prep. I wasn't using fuelings or anything. But again, it's just so Tanya, if that helps you, try that. What can I do in bulk to be ready? Then I can throw veggies and meat together. I can, chop up the celery in advance, clean up a whole 2 things of celery, have it in the fridge. The green boxes and bags, you guys, they work.
They
You
do
can
work.
literally prep veggies for a whole week in advance and they don't go bad in those green boxes and bags. Do you guys have those?
No,
Mm-mm.
I never heard of them.
They're called
I think I
just
have a couple left.
do you know okay, they're called green. Okay, what are they called? Green bags for vegetables. Do you know these, Cindy's? Have you had these?
I've had Tupperware ones forever that are great.
You have had the Tupperware ones?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
have,
these are the ones like are you talking like this?
yeah, Debbie Meyer's green bags. Yep. And they
Is
also
it a
come,
grocery store? A grocery store has them?
probably, but Amazon.
Amazon is where I got mine.
Yeah, Target, Walmart. I have both the bags and the boxes, and I can tell you my secrets if you want, what keeps better and what, in how I prepare so I don't lose veggies, but I can keep veggies for 2 weeks.
That's wonderful. I hate that buying veggies and having them, when they start reaching for me from the back of the refrigerator, I don't like that.
I've got cabbage and broccoli in there that we bought 2 weeks ago, and it's fine. So this is a great way to do your prep, is to just prep and use these
I
things.
don't know what that is.
Debbie Meyer, just Amazon it. Green bags for vegetable storage. Okay. So does that help, Tanya? Maybe that will help you. Don't let your weekend, everybody, be your weekend. Like, you all have a weekend. It may not be the weekend, but you all have a weekend, right? So so hopefully that's helpful. And again, maybe we want to focus on the 66-day thing. Does that help, Tanya? Probably. So you can start that. Yes?
Yes.
Yay. All right. So, and let's see. What else, Jolie? How about what are you learning? What are you learning and how are you growing this week?
Well, I'm still doing what I can. Um, doing good on water.
Good.
There's been a few challenges lately, but
Mhm.
I'll get back to.
And you've got some habits that are already always happening, a few of them.
Well, the water is good. My
Good.
Good.
every morning I make a double shake because I mix the chocolate or mocha with peanut butter. And so then I drink half of it first thing in the morning and then half of it another time during the day. So
Fabulous.
yeah, and I can take that's easy to take with me wherever I go. So I I'm doing more of that shake thing than I probably do of the fuelings. But I got myself a little bit larger little handbag thing. Um I take this little shoulder handbag thing everywhere I go because my keys for my car, there's no key. It's a fob. You have to have it on you to get in the car, to shut the car, to do anything in the
Right.
car.
So you got a little
So
satchel.
that's, yeah. And I got a little bit bigger one. So now I have a separate place that I can put my bars. And instead of taking that and my snack bag, I put it all in that little shoulder handbag thing. And so I can
Awesome.
take those with me. Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
That's
yeah,
great.
it's good.
Awesome.
And I,
Perfect. See? Good planning.
yeah. So, yeah.
Good planning. That's great. That is great.
The
So
only, the only ideal thing would if that has a place for our water too.
you mean
The
what's
bag, the
oh, a
bag
bag with the
has a little
yeah,
place for it to put our water bottle too.
You
right.
have one? You have one,
No,
Sherry?
no, I don't, but I said that would be
Yeah.
ideal. You got your place for your keys and your fuelings and your
And your
water to
water.
have
Yeah.
always on,
I tell you what,
always on you.
it exists. It absolutely exists. Go
Does it?
find it on Amazon.
Yeah, I bet it
Okay.
does too. Yeah,
A
no doubt.
just put in there, water bottle, cross
With
Satchel.
shoulder. Yeah, satchel with a water bottle holder. You're gonna find it. I have so many, I'm not allowed to buy more bags, but I go to the state fair and I literally had my whole
oh,
day's meals in there. And and my water, which I hooked on the side with a hooky thing with
Yeah.
a carabiner. I
So,
did it because you know what I mean? Because I couldn't fit my water, so I carabined my water on there.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, that
And
would be good.
Where there's a will,
maybe,
there's a way.
yeah,
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Sharon.
something to keep us our water with us so I don't put down my water bottle and
Yeah.
then forget
Yeah.
where I put
And
my
leave
water
it.
bottle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Carrie Widener, she's been away for a while. She has a literal water bottle strap that fits just her water bottle. So she carries the water bottle strap crossbody plus her little satchel. So it's two little satchels, but it's all on her body at all times.
Yeah. Oh, good. Very
So
good.
whatever floats your boat. Let's get her done. Because it exists. We just have to find it on Amazon. Thank God for Amazon. And then share the link because I'm not allowed more bags. So you guys have to share the link. Um, so, uh, so what about you, Kathy? Good job, Jolie. Good job. Excellent.
yes.
You got that. You're nailing it. What about you, Kath and Cindy?
I'm plugging along. I'm increasing my movement every day. I'm doing something every day, keeping a list of what I do. I do 8 to 10 different movements, and I can just pick whatever I feel like doing. Um, and write them down still, like strength training and balance and stuff like that. And
Great.
I'm doing pretty well on the reset. I've had 3 days of eating just the fuelings and the 5-in-1 and then the extra protein shake every day because I need more protein.
Yay! Good job!
So
High five.
yeah, I'm starting to I'm feeling it. I'm feeling better. I feel like the bloating has gone down. I feel like just feeling better.
You're feeling the reset button.
Yeah, I'm feeling the reset button.
That's
And
awesome.
I'm going on vacation in 2 weeks, and I'm bringing enough bars to have, let's see, I have 1 shake a day and 1 bar a day that I'm bringing to hopefully keep my protein level up where it needs to be. And then,
She's going to Europe again. You also watch out her Facebook
Wow.
when she leaves at the end of the
Yeah.
month.
yeah, I'm going to Scandinavia, so there's gonna be fresh fish everywhere,
And
and
she's bringing her
Oh.
feelings.
I'm looking forward
Amen,
to
sister.
that. Yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah,
Oh, fresh fish.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Fresh
yeah.
fish.
You
Oh,
are a girl after my heart. And as you eat your feelings, you have more room for your trinkets that you bring home.
Exactly. Exactly.
that is true.
That is so true. Done it many a time. Bravo, Cindy. That is great. You keep going. Just
Thanks.
remember, just win today and then
Right.
win tomorrow and then win every, abstinence between feelings is not always easy, right, everybody?
Yes, it's hard.
I will
Yeah.
tell you, I am not abstinent between feelings. Would I like to be? Yes. Am I committed to it? So far, no. But it's a good practice to get it into. It's a great
Yeah.
reason to do a reset because then it shines a light on all your emotional reasons and excuses, and doesn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still working out this tracking thing and trying to find what works the best for me.
Yeah.
Got one of the old journals out, with the spiral bound journals, that have the whole program in there and everything.
Yeah.
So I had a new one that I never used. So
Oh,
I'm
good.
using
So you're
that.
using the paper. I can send you a
but-
PDF of those if you want to print it out after
No,
that.
I have.
Oh, okay.
I played around. I made a spreadsheet that works for me, but I found
Okay.
this book when I was cleaning stuff out, and
Good.
so everything is there, so I can just
Good.
reread things. And
Good.
I started up a trial thing of Noom again. I canceled my Noom account, but I like the food tracking in there. They've got
Yeah.
all the fuelings, and it keeps track of the protein for me, that I don't need to have to keep track of the protein.
Yeah, she's struggling with the Optavia tracking being gone. I don't know if anyone else is.
Yeah.
Was anyone else using the app to track?
Oh, I didn't.
But
No.
you can.
Yeah, I just,
can-
if I didn't need to worry about my protein intake, just doing it on paper is great.
Yeah.
But then I have to look up the protein, once I look it up, then I know it. But
Yeah. You
and then I
like the
have to do
calculator.
math. It's just, I like the convenience of Noom, but it's not free.
Yeah. How do you do it, Sharon?
I was just gonna say, I've looked a little bit into the Renfo app. Has
Yeah.
anybody looked into the Renfo app?
Cindy had, and she was finding it
I
cumbersome.
was frustrated with it.
Okay.
I tried it at first, but I
I'm pulling
couldn't
it up now.
figure
I
it
can't
out.
remember what I didn't like.
That is
Maybe it
my
didn't track protein.
truth be told. Oh, it doesn't?
I don't know. Maybe that's what it is.
Oh, it does. It does.
It
It
does.
tracks carbs, proteins, and fats.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the painful part is making sure you get started putting in what you're eating, and then it remembers your regular stuff.
Oh, that's right. That you have to get everything in there.
You have to get everything in there, and then it remembers, and it does have a search food bar, so you can put some random foods in there too. That you you can also take pictures of labels, and it will find it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll give it another try.
Oh, well, what I didn't like was you'd put something in and then they'd say 300 calories, and you go, no, I mean, because I'd have my Optavia one, and
Sure.
it was just, but I'm not savvy with that stuff, so
you do have to train it a little bit, but once it's in there, it'll be in there. So
Okay, maybe I'll give it another shot.
Yeah, and I didn't know you could take a picture of a label and it calculate, it'll put that in there too, or find it for you. So
I'll try that maybe, because I've got there's barcodes on the Optavia products. So
yeah. So it does have that scanner for
that would be nice.
I'm
nice.
painfully aware that this in November when I went to Europe, it fell off. I've said this before, but I'm done zero tracking for 6 months, and it's not healthy for me. So I am going to commit to this is going to happen on that 28 days,
Oh,
August 31st. I'm going to hate it, but I'm going to do it. Because I got to get rid of paper because too many people use digital, and I want to be able to help people, and I want that, like you said, Cindy, I want to see that protein, carb, fat counting because I'm going to need to really focus on that in my next level. So that's what I'll need to do. So anyways, let us know what you learned, Cindy. You might help us with help
All
other
right,
people.
thanks.
And Kathy, how about you? Wins of the week?
I can't really think of anything wins of the week, but I'm excited too to start on August 31st. It's like you and I have talked. I kind of want to just drop a few more pounds, and I'm kind of plateaued where I lost, which is great, but I haven't really given it my whole heart. So August 31st, I'm going to commit to that. So
are you going to do the Trilogy reset with all
yes.
that? Okay.
Yeah.
Good, good. Well, go look at the girls who just showed the results.
You see it. So obviously it's working.
Right. And Roxy and Sharon's like, hold the phone. I can't lose more weight, but she's loving the muscle mass increase. So she had to dial back and change gears. She changed lanes. Is that going well for you, Sharon?
Well, I'm working on it.
You're working on it.
The tracking. I'm trying to track, get in a rhythm of carbs.
Tracking.
That's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cindy, you're kind of in the same boat as Cindy and me. How do we? Yeah.
But I think the simple thing is once you say you get a day done, I mean, you can use that day,
Yeah. Right. Keep using it.
Don't make it every day a different day, I mean, maybe add something different than, so you get you can get comfortable with what that is, and that's a go-to.
Your advice is don't recreate the wheel every day. Just
try to get into
Yeah.
If that's, maybe it's boring, but it's getting consistency and getting, down what you need.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to work on that.
No, it's it can be boring, but at the same time, it's freeing and easy. It's freeing.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what I'm eating. I just need to put it in there and then I move on with the rest of my day.
Right.
Work in progress.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. I know. Just remember, I'm always in a certain stage of competency, and that's okay, Betty. Okay. Just don't work on, you can't, Betty is not a juggler. We cannot juggle 8 balls at once. We cannot juggle 6 balls at once. We have to learn to juggle 1 and then 2. That's how they do it, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's at my door.
Yep. So, yeah, remember juggling. That's a great analogy. I also, just note to self, if I didn't get time to talk about this today, but I've been working with the newer people on a food mood log, and we only have a couple minutes left, but they were very emotional eaters, my 2 new gals that started, and I had them journal their moods during the day when they ate and use the feelings chart and write it also down, and it's very interesting. And I think I will do this for myself also when I get started, and somehow maybe there's a way I can put it in my Renfro. I don't know. I will see, but really, really good information, good data, and about even your energy levels. If you get into the tracking, how's my energy right now? How's my energy in the afternoon? And then match it to your emotions. And that's I didn't get into that today, but it has everything to do with the biology of trauma. I love this girl, Dr. Amy. I'm going to send a video called Sugar, and I sent it to Cindy already, but sugar, salt, and bread cravings. Good. Where do they come from and why? Anybody got one of those?
I've got all 3. So yes.
It's where they come from and why, and it's a biology of trauma, and not trauma meaning you went to war or you were physically abused or anything like that, but the trauma of our nervous system experiencing our life in a stressful way. We respond to stress as trauma. And the biology of our responding to stress has changed us, and those grooves where you keep falling out of that groove is deep, Betty. Remember, the neurologic groove is deep. The physiologic groove is deep. So we can help ourselves by being more aware of our emotions during our behaviors that we don't like, because it is biologically driven by your nervous system. It's stuck in a stress pattern, and we're using food, bread, sugar, and salt. This is just a summary. Are a result of long-term stresses being handled one way or another by our body.
Yep.
I am not a salt craver, so I don't have this kind of stress depletion. It's salt cravings are a certain depletion from emotional and biological responses. Sugar is a depletion from a chronic biologic response. So it's fascinating. And I think it's very freeing at the same time, because you go, finally, I know why I fight this demon. It's emotional, but it's also physiologic. Does that make sense? Therefore, addiction, right? There we go.
Yep.
So I will send that video to y'all. I'm sending it privately to some people already. And then I just got this other book called Food Therapy that goes along with this. It's about navigating that anxiety and stress as it pertains to what drug of choice food we're using. So I will let you know what we find out. It's fascinating. So we'll see. Continue to learn and grow. Continue to work your program. And you're not ever failing. You're just learning and growing. So we love each other. I love you for showing up. Thank you. Sign up for the little challenge. Betty, you can sign up and we can just get you some information if you want to register.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Go.
Is Kate sick today? Is Kate sick today? I had an appointment with her at 1:30. So
well, she may be ready for you, but she wasn't ready for this today.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to check in.
Amy, the challenge is for anybody and everybody, just to get
anybody and everybody.
Maybe to develop some structure in their life.
Yes, exactly. Absolutely. And your sabotagers are welcome, and they're most welcome, because the more they sabotage you, the more they need to help, right?
Yes. Yeah.
No purchase required. Sabotagers welcome.
And I'll send somebody at my door.
All right, let you guys go. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Joe, do you want to stay on?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, we can just call.
Okay. All right. I won't be at OA today because I've got a case.
Yeah, you do. If you haven't heard from Kay, just plan on her doing your thing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.